Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that we get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant paddles, too. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. And they're going to try and do that again this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he got loose, it was all over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
The give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Michigan 7, Ohio State
3. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point was good. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This time it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 96.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff to the fullback. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line gets set, first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The fair catch called for and made. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 21, Ohio State 10.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the move. Past the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is, even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 25 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide-open receiver. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football.
Oh, look out! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Lee. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right?
And he's running in the open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, Ohio State 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I've loved the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
They'll give it to the back. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. He now has 106 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
The give to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they get the sack just like that.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The throw to the outside is complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking to move it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.